Tottenham Hotspurs are in desperate need of a rebuild. With Ange coming in, he's doing well, but they are still trophyless. They have not won a trophy in 16 years, with their last one coming in a League Cup in 2008. I'm giving myself 365 days to rebuild this Tottenham team and try and win a trophy. Whether it's the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, or even the Europa League, it doesn't matter. We've just got to win one trophy. The Harry Kane curse has gone, so can we do it, boys? Here he is, boys. Alex Moss coming in to this Spurs lineup, and I'm telling you what, boys, we are going to take over. 365 days starts today. Are we finally going to win a trophy for this team? Let's go look at them. This is the team that we have got for the 365 days, the whole entire year. Are we going to be able to win a trophy? There's 3 up for grabs. Obviously, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and the Premier League. Also, they've got a European trophy. I'm not sure which one they're in, but I'm sure they're in something. They got to compete for one of them as well. So, let's go see what we can do with this team, boys. Okay, I've rearranged the team, and this is what it's looking like right now. I'm not sure what budget they have, but obviously the midfielders, yes, they might be good, but we need to upgrade them if we're going to win anything in this first year. Also, Solanke, he might be a good footballer in real life, but 81 rated, not going to do it for me. So let's go see who we can bring in. The first thing that I've done is recall those players that were out on loan, because we're going to need as much money as we possibly can. We've currently got 107 million, but I brought back Højbjerg, Gill, and Solomon, and I'm selling them. We're also looking to sell either Solanke or Richarlison, because I've got a very big striker to come into this team. The first player out of this team is going to be Richarlison, who's going to Brentford for 33.6 million. Another player out of the club, looks like he could go for the Beatles. It is Bryan Gil, who's going to Dortmund for 22.8 million. And we also say goodbye to Manor Solomon, who's out to Lazio for 9.2. We now say goodbye to Pierre-Emile Højbjerg to Aston Villa for 20.5 million. So the striker that I wanted to bring back was Harry Kane, but boys, if you look at his price, he's just going to be way too much. We need to rebuild this team in every single position, so unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get Harry Kane in, which means he's not going to finally win a trophy. The first signing into the club, he gets called the best finisher at Liverpool. You can see by his face right now. It is Diogo Jota that will be coming in, and he's going to be bagging all the goals. Let's hope he stays fit. And let's see what he came in for from Liverpool for 55 million, boys. We also bring in another baller from the Prem. He's from Newcastle. He's a midfielder. It is Bruno Guimaraes, and he's going to be absolutely fantastic in the midfield. So let's get him in straight away, coming in from Newcastle for 61.2 million. Now, with 57 million left, our weakest position is our centre mid, which is Bentancur. So I either sell him or Basuma and get in a really good centre mid, or I can go for someone around the 84 to 86 mark and maybe upgrade somewhere else, but I'm not too sure where I would upgrade somewhere else. So I think we just got to go full bang, full wallop, full budget on a centre mid and see if we can win a trophy this season by just signing those 3 players. I feel like we have got a chance because the team's looking very good. Maddison's going to be doing very good. Jota's going to be slotting all the goals in. Heung-min Son, he already went up to an 88 and he's already gone down to an 87, which is quite frustrating, but as long as the team grows nicely, I think we're in a shout of winning a trophy this season. The fact that we can't even win the Beats Cup is not very promising for the start of this season, but let's just hope that they weren't trying as hard enough. They were rotating because it was just friendly games, but we need a big push in the season. And yes, Basuma is out of the cup, lads, and we get him out to Manchester United for 22 million, there or thereabouts. Let's go sign a big boy. Now, I know what you're going to be thinking with this signing. It's a mental one. We've already got James Maddison, but if you've watched my rebuild with Man United, with Ginge, this boy absolutely went mental as a deep line playmaker. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make him a centre mid. It is, of course, Bruno Fernandes coming in from United for 80 million. Let's go look at the team now. I'm not going to lie, boys. I know we didn't get Harry Kane, but this team is looking absolutely fantastic. That midfield 3, I mean, Maddison and Fernandes, a little bit lazy, but Guimaraes is just an absolute runner, so he'll do bits. I'm sure Fernandes playing as a deep line playmaker as well. He's going to be feeding Jota. That Portuguese link to each other is going to be fantastic. I guarantee Bruno Fernandes will be able to find Madeline the can. That's how good he's going to be in that position. The Portuguese duo, Son, Kulusevski, their inside forwards, they're going to be fantastic. I'm going to show you some of the games. We're not going to be playing any of them, but when we get to the cups, we'll be simming them through the actual thing. We'll be going through the calendar, all that good stuff, boys. So let's see if we can win a trophy for this Spurs team. If you're enjoying this video so far and you want to be involved in a video, then make sure you leave a comment, give me your name, give me what rebuild you want or what challenge you want, whether it's going to be 1,000 days, 500 days, 365. Maybe you want to see a certain player win the Ballon d'Or. Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you give me your name, like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn the notification bells on, and let's get back over to the rebuild. First game of the season, I'm going to show you it by simming it, boys. The team is looking tasty. If we lose to Leicester, oh my god, I'm going to be fuming. Only a 2-1 win. Solanke comes on and scores instead of Jota. Kulusevski in the 8th minute. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to show you quite a few games because obviously it's only one season, 365 days, and we're doing very good with a win in our first game. Now, I wouldn't usually show you a game like this against Harrogate in the first round, but in the EFL Cup, it is our most likely chance of winning a trophy. We just drew against Everton 1-1, by the way, in the game before, which you haven't seen, but we're going to sim this. If we go out of the cup already, oh my god, this is going to be the hardest rebuild we've ever done, and we get a 3-0 win. Obviously, of course we do. Kulusevski, Jota, and Bruno. Come on. Deadline day is over, and this is what the team is looking like, so it's absolutely fantastic. I don't think there's going to be any signings in January because we just don't have enough money unless we sell anyone. Fernandes and Guimaraes already going up a rating, which is amazing to see. I will show you some of the cup games. I'll show you how we do at the end of each month, see how we're getting on, and we'll progress all the way through to January, but you're going to see me bits and bobs before then. And if we look, our first month, apart from that friendly, we beat Leicester, we drew against Everton, and we beat Harrogate. We're unbeaten so far. Don't think it's going to stay the same in September, because this is what it's looking like. So I'm going to go and advance to the 29th, and let's see how we're getting on. Here we are. We're on the 30th, not the 29th. We beat Newcastle. We drew against Arsenal, we beat Tranmere, beat Brentford, beat United, and drew against Carabao. We're doing alright, boys, I can't lie, but we do have a big injury currently to Bruno Fernandes. I'm not too sure how long he's out for, so we're going to go have a quick look at that. But I did just see it come up saying Bruno Fernandes is injured, so hopefully it's not too long. He is fit in 12 days. That's absolutely fantastic. Only a broken finger. Not to worry. The boys seem like they're growing. Vicario already up to an 86. We're doing very well, boys. So let's go sim to the end. Was it September or October? No, it'll be the end of October now. In October, lads, we've actually got the best fixtures. Compared to last month, we had Arsenal, we had Newcastle, we had United, and we still managed to get through. Even Brentford's a hard team to play against. So if we do even worse in this month, I'm going to be very, very shocked. Spurs had me scared at the start of this month. A 3-2 loss against, I don't know, a 1-0 loss against Brighton, but then in the last 4 games of the month, we absolutely smashed it, scoring a minimum of 3 goals in every single game, only conceding once as well. So that's super, super impressive. If we look at November, lads, we've got, again, apart from City, Roma's also a tricky one. I feel like we could fly through here. We're doing very good. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is back as well now, so let's keep advancing. I just want everyone to stop whatever you are doing right now and look at what I have just witnessed. Just look at this and tell me how shocked you are. All right, we're in 3rd. Amazing. Villa doing fantastic in 2nd. Wait till you see who are 1st. Everton are 1st in the Premier League by 2 points. They've only lost 1 game like ourselves. I can't believe it. Who's replacing them at the bottom then? Southampton, obviously. Chelsea are very low as well. But oh my god, I just seen it then. I was like, how? I looked at the team. They've literally signed no one. I don't know how they're doing so good. But they are. Just moving on from that Everton thing as well. I've never noticed this in my entire life. But I have Maddison here as a half winger who levels up in 4 weeks. Then I've got Heung-min Son. Excellent form. Match XP very good. Progress to 86. His level goes down in 12 weeks. Has anybody else seen that before? I'm very, very confused. Everyone else is leveling up, but for some reason, Son is leveling down. I know he's a little bit older, but if he's in excellent form, there's no reason to why he should be going down. Spurs, 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 Spurs. 2 losses in the Europa League. A loss against City in the league, which is fair enough, but then a draw against Ipswich. Come on, Spurs, we're better than this. Also, where's the cup game? Why haven't we had a cup game? We beat Sheffield United 4-0. We've got United, and oh my god, that is one packed month. We need to beat Rangers, and we need to win those 2 games as well. I feel like we can win both those games and progress through to the Europa League. round of 16, I'm pretty sure it is. This is more like it from the Spurs. Yes, we may have lost to Liverpool, but they're a very good side. We've beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. We drew one game. We're through to the next round of the Cup as well. Is that the final or is that the semi-final? Let's have a quick look. We're against Fulham. It is the semi-final, so we're going to be simming that so you can all see it, boys. But we're doing very good. We'll go to the 1st of January and we'll look where we are in all competitions, lads. I mean, Everton have had a fall from grace, haven't they? I don't know what they were doing in 1st, but they're now sat in 8th, which is, I mean, even still impressive for them. We are sat in 3rd still, so we still have a chance to win the Premier League. We are 6 points off, which isn't the closest, but it could be a lot worse as well. We've just seen the Carabao Cup. So let's go have a look at the Europa League. That's in 19th in the Europa League, which is not very good. It's the last 8 that go out, I'm pretty sure. I think so. Anyway, so it's up, what is it, up to 28 or something like that? I don't know. We're sat in 19th. We've got 2 games that we should win, so hopefully we win both of them. I'm not sure we're going to get into the top 8 either, but we'll just have to try our best and let's go see what the team's looking like. So this is what the team's looking like. It's looking very good. A little bit of growth from everyone. Vicario growing really, really nicely. So is Van der Ven. Fernandez and Grimares, they grew once at the start and then haven't since. Kulusevski already up by 2, Jota up by 1, which is very nice. Son hasn't gone down yet, which is good, but you can see that Werner got recalled by Leipzig, which is a bit annoying, and we can't sign anyone to replace him, so Odebert comes straight into that position, lads. But we're doing very nicely, so let's go to the semi-final against Fulham. Our first chance at winning any sort of silverware will come in the Carabao Cup if we can get to the final. We've got 2 legs, so let's just hope we get a good lead from this first leg. Let's give it a sim against Fulham. It's a 4-1 win, absolutely. Bruno Guimaraes, Kulusevski, Son at the double. Surely that's 1 foot into the final already, lads. Before we get through to that second leg, we managed to beat Port Vale in the first round of the FA Cup for us, which is very good. Arsenal and Everton, we took down them, so we must be doing quite good in the league. But these 2 are must-win games against Hoffenheim and Elfsborg. So we're going to go and sim this game against Hoffenheim all together so we can see it. Straight in with a quick sim, lads. Are we going to win? It's a 2-1 win. Okay, that's good. Jota and Son at the double. Well, not at the double, but they both scored. So let's just, I think that should see us through to the next round, but we really need to win that last game. So let's go sim that all together as well. So here we go then. We are in this final game of the Europa League to get through to the round of 16. We just, I think, a draw, but a win would be beautiful, and it is. And it's Kulusevski and it's Jota with the goals. Come on, you Spurs. And that sees us out for a very busy January. Only a draw against Newcastle at the start, and then every other game was a win. Let's go see what the Europa League table looks like currently, and also the Premier League. The Europa League, even though we won those last 2 games, we have to go into the playoffs. So we are sat in 12th. In the playoffs, we have to play Victoria Pleasant. We should probably beat them. I would like to think so anyway. Not very good teams in here. Who is in the top 8 that we might have to play against? We've got Roma, Olympic Lyon, United, Porto, Galatasaray, Lazio. I mean, I'd like to think we could go all the way. We'll go have a quick look at the Premier League. I mean, we're closing in, boys. We were 6 points off when we last checked. We're now only 4 points off, which is very good. We should be in the final of the Carabao Cup. We're progressing well in the FA Cup. We're doing okay in the Europa League. It's looking very good for Spurs, but we know they're very Spursy. They like to bottle, but hopefully with Mossy as the manager, they won't be doing that anymore. Second leg of the semi-final. Of course, we're going to go through. We're already 4-1 up. It would be a massive fall from grace. We get a 2-0 win. I was so confident. 6-1 overall. We're through to the final, boys. Come on. And it looks like we're going to be taking on Liverpool in the final. So, last time we were in a final together, we know what score it was. It was 2-0 to Liverpool in the Champions League final. Hopefully this time, hurts me to say as a Liverpool fan, but Spurs will be coming out on top. We've got a big game in the FA Cup and then 2 big games in the Europa League playoffs. So we're going to sim to the end of the playoffs and see how we're getting on. So we are through to the next round of the FA Cup, but we lose our first game against Pleasant, Victoria Pleasant. I don't even know what team they are. So we're going into this one 2-1 down. We're going to sim it all together so you can see it. If we go out, we can't win one of the trophies, and we might bottle the Carabao Cup final. We might not win the Premier League. We might not win the FA Cup. So we might fail this rebuild. I thought we could have won this. So let's give it a quick sim. What's it going to be? It's a 1-1. Oh my God, we're out of the Europa League, lads. We are out of the Europa League. Spurs, 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 Spurs. The easiest draw that we could have had. And we absolutely bottle it. I'm fuming with you boys. Absolutely fuming. They got themselves back in the game. 4 minutes later, they lose the game. Terrible. So we beat Birmingham to get through to the next round of the FA Cup, which is against Leeds. And if we have a look, it is round 6. I'm not sure actually what round that is. Is it round of 16? There's 8 of us there, so it's the quarter-final. So that's not a bad draw, to be fair. Only City and Liverpool that are very good teams in there, along with ourselves. I mean, Leeds is a hard team as well. But, I mean, of course, Man City get nice with an easy draw. We've got Liverpool in this next game, though, lads, in the final. We are going to play it because we can't get to the Europa League final. I know in rebuilds, I've usually only played the Champions League final. But we're going to play this one and see if we can finally win a trophy for Tottenham Hotspurs. So let's get straight to it. And just a little look at the Premier League with 10 games to go. Only 3 points off of Liverpool. We're having a very, very good season, boys. So I can't argue with it. The goal difference from 5th down is very, very strange. I can't lie. But we're doing all right. Arsenal and City a little bit off the pace. But we just need to keep going after Liverpool. If we get a win here as well, it'll give us a big, big confidence boost. So let's get into the game. Here we go then. 3-minute halves, ultimate difficulty, competitor mode, play-based difficulty, all on. Son as the captain. Hopefully he gets to lift it. Jota playing against his old club as well, boys. Let's get straight into this game at Wembley and see if we can finally lift a trophy for Tottenham Hotspurs. And it's not even in the 365 days yet. It's been about 200 or 100. I'm not really sure because I haven't worked it out. I probably could work it out and I'll probably put it on screen somewhere up here if I wasn't lazy when I was editing. But enough of that. Let's get into it. Here we are then, boys. Straight into the game. Diogo Jota is going to get us started up. This camera angle is looking a little bit weird. That's not how I like to play. But we're okay. Bruno Fernandes, what have you got for me? Pedro Porro. If we could get an early goal, that'd be amazing. We know what this Liverpool team's like. Arne Slot's obviously after his first trophy as well. It's Heung-min Son. Straight away, he's red signed it. Luis Diaz and Pedro Porro catches him out. Very nice. Kulusevski, back post to Son. I think he's offside though, he is. But it's very, very threatening. Oh, here's Mo Salah on the ball. Gives it to Griezmann. We can't let him have a shot, but he does very well in getting past it. Szoboszlai now. They're coming at us very quickly. Luis Diaz to Mo Salah. Come on, let's not be Spurs. Let's not be Spurs. Trent's very far forward. We know that he likes to get forward. Here's Szoboszlai again through to Salah. Love that from you, Christian Romero. Play that ball down the line now then. Son's there. And let's go. Let's counter. Let's counter. I know you're up against Virgil van Dijk, but you'll be fine, Heung-min. You'll be fine. Oh, he slid. Let's finesse it then. Terrible shot. Absolutely horrific. Oh, Alisson's made the worst mistake in his life. And Heung-min Son has scored an absolute banger. It's not a banger. It's a tap-in, but we take it, lads. Could that be one hand on the trophy? Or is it one hand off the trophy? I'm not too sure. They're messing about, trying to pass it around. Alisson takes too long. And Heung-min Son, he's not going to miss from there, is he? I mean, Spurs being 1-0 up in a final is unheard of stuff. I mean, Spurs even being in a final is unheard of. But to be winning it, it's fantastic. I mean, it was gifted. But we know what Spurs are like at bottling leads. But that is a great ball from Bruno Guimaraes and Udogie through to Heung-min Son. Gives it to Jota. Surely not Jota. It is Jota. No, don't celebrate. No, why are you celebrating, son? I told you not to. I did L1 and circled twice. I thought he was going to go, oh, I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. You know, in his little Portuguese accent. I'm sorry, lads. I'm sorry. Definitely not Portuguese. But he's found the back of the net and we'll take it 2-0. We're running riot. We're going to complete this objective or this rebuild already. I mean, Alisson probably could have saved it, but we love it. 2-0 up in a Carabao Cup final against a very, very good Liverpool side, who are top of the Premier League, by the way. But hold on, here they come. I'm waffling. It's Simicast coming through. Romero's not fast enough to get there, but he is very good at defending. And it's lovely. We could be on a counter-attack again here. Could be on a counter-attack if Kulusevski can put that through. Oh, my God. Boys, we're running riot at the moment. We're running riot. Little think from Jota. It's a great save from Alisson. Why did I think it? I should have just put it across to Son. Come on then, Kulusevski. Can we get another one just before half-time, maybe? Oh, my God. He's dived in already. Kulusevski, whip that in to Maddison. Can he get it back across? Heung-min Son. Oh, my God. What a goal. We are causing absolute murder at Anfield South, Wembley Stadium, in the hometown of Tottenham, obviously being in London. And we're 3-0 up in the first half, boys. It's absolutely fantastic. This header back, brilliant. And the strike from Son, absolutely fantastic. Come on, boys. 3-0. Uh-oh. Love that. Well done, Vicario. Pedro Porro, come on then. Can we get 4 against Liverpool? Surely not. Slip through to Jota. It's Kulusevski through to Jota. Oh, he's tried to foul him as Kanate. And it's Jota through to Heung-min Son. 4-0 in the final against Liverpool. It's a hat-trick from Heung-min. We love that from you, boy. I mean, we just got to go lift that trophy now, haven't we, boys? That's the only thing that we have left to do. I'm not too sure why we're not playing in white, by the way, when Liverpool play fully in red. But it's a great goal, and I can't argue with it. They take Van Dijk off, and you can tell they've gone a little bit worse. And that is it, boys. A 4-0 win in the final. Spurs have finally done it. After so long, they have won a trophy. I don't even know how many days that in real life they haven't won a trophy for. But they've now won a trophy in FIFA. They could possibly still win a couple more. Let's go see them lift the trophy. Here we go, boys. We can see the Carabao Cup. They finally, I think they've fixed the glitch as well, because that actually is the Carabao Cup, or the EFL Cup we're calling it now. Is it not the Carabao? I'm not too sure. They've got Carabao on there though. But we're going to lift it. Come on, Heung-min. Come on, Heung-min. Come on, Heung-min. Hooray! Let's go. Spursy, Spursy, Spursy. No longer Spursy. Means we can win some more. And let's just celebrate right now. But we've got a big season ahead of us still. FA Cup in the next game. Europa League out of. But we can still get the Premier League. Let's go, you Spurs. I was getting ready to come to you boys and say that we could be on for a very special season here and winning a treble. But then we get a draw against Forest, a loss against Fulham. If we beat City, we're through to the FA Cup final. But we've got big games coming up in the final of the final month, sorry. Let's go have a quick look at the Premier League. We're all doing it together. I haven't looked at this yet. One little bit. Premier League, we are second by 3 points. But we still have to play Liverpool in the Premier League in the last month. So that's going to be a big game. If we can beat Man City now, it looks like the FA Cup is all but confirmed, because the final, there's not very good teams in there. So we are going to just sim this. But it's getting past Man City, which is going to be the hard part. We're doing it right now. It's a 3-2 loss. There's one trophy out. There is one trophy out that we cannot win. So it's all lies on the Premier League now, boys. Let's go to the Liverpool game, and that's when we're going to have to sim. Mr. Bottle Job Spurs, a 1-1 draw against West Ham, a 1-1 draw against Palace. I haven't looked at the table yet, but I'm pretty sure we can't even win it, even if we beat Liverpool, depending on how their fixtures have gone. We'll give it a quick sim, but it's at Anfield. I can't see us winning. We get 2-0 loss. It looks like we're going to have bottled the Premier League as well as the FA Cup and Europa League, which is typical Spurs, but we have won a trophy. Let's go to the full end of the season and we'll go through everything together. 3-0, 2-0 in our final two games. Those West Ham and Crystal Palace might have let us down. It depends how far we are behind Liverpool. That loss might have let us down as well. We'll go and have a look. We are 5 points off. We're 5 points off. So even if we beat Liverpool, it would have made no difference. But if we beat West Ham and we beat Crystal Palace, then that would be another 4 points. So we'd be on 85. And to be fair, we would have had to win all those games. So can't be too disheartened with ourselves, to be fair. Finishing second is very respectable with Tottenham Hotspurs. We did manage to win the Carabao Cup, which is perfect for the boys. We'll have a little look at the team all together. Not too much growth. We're obviously in the Champions League next season, but we've already done 365 days because, well, we're going to by the time we end the season, lads. But very good from the boys. Let's go see the stats. Our top goal scorer is Heung-min Son with 41 goals and 13 assists, and he hasn't gone up at all. Kulusevski doing very good as well, 29 and 12. Maddison and Fernandes doing pretty good, as well as Jota and Bruno Guimaraes. So all our good signings doing very, very good, which you cannot complain about one little bit. Boys, it's been a fantastic journey. It has. 365 days, pretty much by the time we sim to the end. We're going to have a bus tour, which you're going to watch in a minute, so I'll take my face cam off for that. And all you Spurs fans that have never seen your team lift a trophy, you're going to see it as well done lifting it on the pitch, but they're going to lift it on their bus tour as well. If they do a bus tour for the Carabao Cup, I'm not too sure. So it actually turns out that they don't do a trophy, a bus tour for a trophy for just the Carabao Cup. I thought with Spurs being their only trophy in like 400 years, they would have done it. But we'll have a quick recap. Second, semi-finals, winners, group stage in the beats, and playoffs in the Europa League. So this one is the most important, lads. We managed to win a trophy. Thank you all for watching. It's been absolutely amazing rebuild for one season. Let me know who to do next, and I'll see you in a week. Peace.